Hey friends, I'm David from David O Yoga, and it is day 15 of your 30-day yoga challenge. And it's a milestone, right? We're at the halfway point. So I hope you're having fun with this. I thought we would celebrate today by inspiring ourselves with something strong and beautiful. Crow pose. If you don't know what crow is or you don't have it in your practice, that's great. I'm going to show you all of the elements and strength building to get there, and we'll go through a whole flow today to build all of that. If you do have a crow in your practice, that's great too. I'll show you some fun options to kick it up a notch and add a little bit more interest and challenge. So I'm excited to dive into this with you. Most important thing today, have fun. Deal? Deal. Before we begin, I recommend that you have one block for practice today or something that can serve as a block. If you're just working with crow, I'm going to show you some options later on that use a block to help you get the hips lifted and some modifications that will help you get there, okay? Yoga block or anything that can serve as a yoga block, even a thick, firm cushion would work well. With that, let's make our way to our back. And take your feet up in the air for happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. And as you exhale, draw the knees down toward the armpits. And let your whole back find its way down to the mat, from your neck and shoulders all the way down to the sacrum. Let's take a little rock side to side here. Rocking helps to relax the nervous system. Let us know we're safe. Creating a container to help us feel safe and grounded so we can explore. That's a really important part of our practice. Exhale, release the feet down to the ground, or at least the right foot down to the ground, and place the left ankle to the right thigh, figure 4. Draw the right knee in. You can interlace the hands behind the right hamstring or in front of the right shin. And close your eyes as you exhale. Again, letting the whole back find its way down. Continue to relax the muscles of the face, the cheeks, and the jaw. Sometimes when we start coming into stretches and shapes, we tense back up, right? There's a straining or an element of striving. Just continue to be soft here. And then as you exhale, release the hands. Let's do the other side. Right ankle to the left thigh. Flex that right foot and draw the left knee in. A couple sweet breaths here. As you feel space open up, pull that left knee or thigh into the chest, maybe a little bit more. Not forcing, but just allowing. It's good stretch in the hips. And exhale, release the hands. Draw both knees into your chest, rock and roll up and down, forward and back, up to a seat, and then sweep the legs around behind you, coming to tabletop. So we're going to move through some cat-cows here, but we're going to focus and emphasize cat pose because there's something really important in cat that I want to talk about. So wrap the elbows in, grip the mat, and then push your heart forward. Draw the shoulders back in cow. And as you exhale, press rounded flex in cat and stay right here in cat. So keep breathing, but staying in this cat shape. Press into the earth, round the upper back, draw the navel in, and imagine pressing the pubic bone or the sacrum forward to engage the core even more. Now feel this power in the upper back and the core here. It's like you're pushing the whole earth away from you. This is the shape for crow. This is the action in the core for crow. Release into cow one more time. Push the heart forward. And exhale, round and flex in cat pose. And let's stay here, breathing deep, but pressing and engaging. Wrap the elbows in. Bring more weight to the index fingers and thumbs. Draw the navel in. Push the pubic bone forward. And breathe for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Curl the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Nice job. Let's pedal the feet here for a couple breaths. Now, if you can activate the core, just like we did there in cat pose, that's what it takes for crow, right? Most people think crow is an upper body or arm exercise. It's not. It's all about the core. And that core shape will serve you well in your whole practice, your whole life. Come to stillness. As you inhale, wave forward to plank pose, wrap the elbows in, more weight to the index fingers and thumbs, and come to your knees. And now we're going to do a few chin push-ups on our knees. So we start to lower the chest, bend the elbows, keep the elbows wrapped close to your sides, draw the heels into the butt, and bring the chin all the way down to touch, and then straighten the arms. Keep the heels lifted. Stay on your knees. Now, if the chin doesn't touch all the way, that's okay, right? Just go down as low as you can. All right, again, keep the elbows close to your sides, all the way down, chin to touch, and straighten the arms to lift. One more time. Come down, chin touch, and push back. Curl the toes under, lift the hips, downward dog. Nice work. Feet together, take the right heel to the sky, and then cross the body, right knee to the left tricep. Wrap the elbows in. Again, touch the tricep, the left tricep. And then sweep the knee across the front of the body to the right tricep. Touch. Inhale, take the heel back up to the sky. Three-legged dog. As you exhale, step the right foot outside the right hand for lizard pose. Bring the back knee down. And you can stay up on your hands here, or if you have your block handy, you can come down to the forearms and elbows on the block. And if that feels easy for you, then of course you can always try coming all the way down to the elbows and forearms on the mat. But I'm going to stay up on the block here. Breathe. This is a great hip opener. Breathe, relax. And now as you inhale, bring the hands back down, move the block aside. Turn over that right shoulder and reach back, grab the top of the left foot and draw it in. And if you can't reach the foot here, that's okay. Just grab a strap or a dish towel and pull it in. Spiral the heart open to the sky. This is we're getting even deeper into the hip flexor on the left side here. As you exhale, release the back foot. Both hands come down inside the front foot. Lift the back knee and step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. And we'll sit down in Malasana squat, palms to the heart. Sit up nice and tall. Now, if you find it's hard to get the heels down here, leaning forward, that's okay. Put a blanket underneath the heels to help you. Or you can stack up blocks and sit your sit bones on the blocks, okay? Close your eyes. Take a moment. Hug the knees into the elbows and feel that. Notice how that engages the core as well. Exhale, hands come down, lift the hips. Toe, heel, feet together a little closer than the hip distance. And let's take Padangustasana here. Peace fingers grab the big toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stretching into the hamstrings here. You can keep the knees bent a little bit at first and then slowly begin to straighten them until you feel enough sensation in the hamstrings. And then imagine the sit bones spreading open here as you fold, so a slight inward rotation of the legs in the hip socket. Release the toes, bend into the knees, wave up the spine. As you inhale, reach into the sky, palms meet and swan dive. Exhale, right back down. Halfway lift. Let's step back. Plank pose. And from plank pose, lower to the knees, and we'll do some more chin push-ups. Wrap the elbows in. Slowly we come down to the chin, touch, and straighten the arms. Keep the heels into the butt. Lower it down, chin touch, straighten the arms. And one more time, elbows stay close to the sides. We're nice and slow, chin touch. Come all the way back, bring the feet down, and lift the hips, downward dog. Nice work. Feet together. Take the left heel to the sky. And then bring that left knee across the body to the right tricep. Touch the tricep, wrap the elbows in, and then sweep the knee across the front of the body to the left tricep, touch, and then take the heel back up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Step it forward to the outside of the left hand for lizard on the left side. Bring the back knee down. And again here, your choice. You can stay up on the hands, come down to the forearms and elbows on a block or to the mat. And we'll just hang out here for a few breaths. This is a good place to hang out. because we're doing some good work opening up the hips. We need this. If you sit a lot, and we all sit a lot, we all need some hip love. So just relax. It can be intense, right? And when we do sit a lot, our hips get tight. So we're working that out. All right, bring the hands back down to the mat, and then turn over the left shoulder, grab the top of that right foot, and draw it in gently. Now again, this can be intense here, and you may not even be able to reach that back foot. That's okay. Grab a strap to help you, and over time, you'll find amazing things happen. Release the foot. Hands come down, lift the back knee, and step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. We'll sit into Malasana squat once again. Palms to the heart again. Blanket under the heels or sitting on blocks to help you find space in the hips. Just relax. Hug the knees into the elbows and the triceps. Feel the core engage a little bit. And then hands come down, lift the hips, toe, heel, feet together. And let's take gorilla pose here. So slide the palms underneath the balls of the feet. And then rocking the weight forward so you really feel the balls of the feet pressing into the palms. Fold. Again, you can start with the legs a little bent here and then begin to straighten them by pressing the thigh bone straight back to the back wall until you feel the hamstrings giving you some sensation. Even push down with the toes into the base of the palms and the wrists. Feel that. Release the hands from underneath the feet. Bend the knees and wave up your spine. As you arise, bring your hands to your hips and cross the left thigh as high as you can up over the right for eagle legs. Now you can bind with the left foot behind the right calf or just press the left foot to the side of the shin. And now eagle arms, left under right. Fingers of the left hand come to the base of the right palm. Lift the elbows. Push the forearms away from you. Bend into the standing knee and breathe. If you fall out of this, it's okay. We're just playing. Don't get so serious on yourself. As you exhale, elbows to the knees, round through the upper back, and let's find that cat shape once again in the upper back. So draw the navel in, press the elbows to the knees, squeeze the inner thighs, feel the core engage. Nice. Now, staying balanced on the right foot, unwind the arms and the legs, and we find warrior three. Wing the arms back, lift the left heel, and dip the left hip. Beautiful. Slowly we glide back to crescent lunge. So the left foot finds its way to earth. Reach your hands to the sky and stay nice and deep in the bend of the front thigh. Exhale. Spin the back heel down. Open the arms to warrior two. Roll to the outside edge of that back foot and ground through the back heel and get nice and deep in the front thigh. And then open the front knee just a little bit, so the big toe is barely visible inside the knee. Flip the front palm, take it up and back. Exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, spin the back heel up, and let's glide forward into a standing split. Lift the left heel, dip the left hip, and an option to play with balance work here. You can bind the standing ankle with one hand or maybe both hands. Breathe. And as you exhale, the hands come down, draw that left knee into the chest, bend the standing leg and extend the left leg through as you come to a seat. And then from there, right into boat pose, Navasana. Lift the toes, lift the heart. Now, folks, you can bend the knees and support the legs here with the hands, no problem. But I want you to feel the hip flexors lifting the legs. That's the work. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, draw knees into chest. Rock and roll, up and down, coming to a seat. Sweep the legs around and find tabletop to downward dog. Inhale, come to the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step or float. Feet to hands, halfway lift and fold. Bend into the knees, wave up the spine, nice and slow. Arise, bring your hands to your hips, and let's take eagle legs on the other side. So, right thigh. You cross it as high as you can up over the left. Maybe go for the bind here, right foot behind the left calf. And then right arm underneath. Fingers of the right hand to the left palm. Lift the elbows, bend the standing leg. Let's get nice and deep. Breathe, relax the face. And as you exhale, elbows to the knees, this is called sleeping eagle. So, shape of a cat in the upper back. Round, draw the navel in, push the pubic bone forward, squeeze the inner thighs together, strong core. And staying balanced on the left foot, unwind the arms and the legs, warrior 3. Wing the arms back, lift the right heel and dip the right hip. So the chest and the hips are square facing the earth. And now we glide our way back to a nice, long, strong crescent lunge. Right foot comes down, hands reach to the sky, get nice and deep in the bend of the front thigh. Big breath. Exhale, spin the back heel open, warrior 2. Hands are outstretched. Right fingers reaching forward, left fingers reaching back. Roll to the outside edge of the back foot. And then the outside of this left hip, draw it back to open the knee until the big toe just barely is visible inside the knee. Relax and breathe. Flip the front palm and reverse. Exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, spin the back heel up, low lunge, and we take it forward into a standing split on the left side. Same options here. Keep lifting the right heel, dipping the right hip, and you can play with balance by binding the standing ankle with one or maybe both hands. And if you tip over here, again, it's okay. We're just playing. Let go of judgment and expectations. Hands come down. Draw the right knee into the chest, begin to bend the standing knee, and extend that right leg through, coming to a seat. And this time, we come all the way down to our back. All right, we're going to work with crow activation here. So we start in happy baby. Grab the outside edges of the feet, draw the knees down toward the armpits. See how deep you can get with the knees, how close to the armpits. Not forcing, just allowing. Breathing, relaxing into it. All right, so now we're going to work through all of the actions of crow, but on our back, so we don't have to fight against gravity. Cool, huh? All right, here we go. Just keeping the knees where they are, release the feet, draw the heels toward the butt, and bring the big toes together. Lift the head and the shoulders off the mat, and then press into the sky as if you're pressing against the mat. And now here's the key. Feel this cat shape in the upper back. Draw the navel in and squeeze the knees into the triceps and press for 3, 2, keep breathing, 1, release back to happy baby. Let's rock side to side. Good job. Awesome. One more time. Here we go. Release the feet, heels to the butt, big toes touch. Lift the head and shoulders, press the hands to the sky. Draw the navel as hard as you can into the spine and then squeeze the knees for 5, 4, 3. Don't stop breathing. 2, 1. Nice work. Happy baby. Rock side to side. Draw knees into your chest. Continue the rock. And now rock yourself up to a seat. Sweep the legs around behind you and sit up on your heels. So, grab your block if you have it. I'm going to show you all of the steps to get into crow. I'll show you crow itself. I'll give you some modifications if you're working on it to get there. And I'll show you some cool things to add if you want to kick it up a notch. So crow itself looks like this. You start, and just watch here, and then I'm going to give you time to work on it. Start up on the balls of the feet, heels lifted, the knees are wide, right? Hands to the mat. Wrap the elbows in, more weight to the index fingers and thumbs. And then you lift the butt really, really high, bringing the knees to the tops of the triceps. Shift forward and keep shifting forward until the toes get light. And now here's the cat. In the upper back, round through the upper back, draw the navel in, squeeze the pubic bone forward, and then either lift one or both feet off the ground. And the knees are resting on that little shelf on the tricep, right? Okay, for many of us, it's hard to get the butt or the hips that high, so use a block. Place the feet on the block, knees wide. Same thing here. Now look, my hips are already so high, I don't have to lift anything, right? Wrap the elbows in, knees are up on the top of the triceps, and all I'm doing here is shifting forward. I'm not lifting hardly anything. Round the back, draw the navel in, squeeze from the low belly into the spine, and then either lift one or both feet. And you can play with just lifting the feet a little bit at a time, right? That's option one. If you're one of those who feel like you're going to smash your face into the ground, I have an option for that, a block on the highest setting, right? So you come to the balls of the feet. Now you're going to place this block way further forward than you think would be necessary because you have to shift forward quite a bit, right? So same thing here, balls of the feet, heels lifted, knees to the tops of the triceps, and then shifting forward, you come to rest the forehead on the block. And then you can lift one, both feet. You can play with lifting the feet a little bit at a time, holding, and then play with lifting the head a little bit at a time. Awesome work. Okay. If you already have crow and crow feels strong to you and you're looking to take it up a notch, here's something for you. Same thing to get into it, knees wide, hands to the mat, knees to the tops of the triceps, we shift forward, and then squeeze the heels strongly into the glutes, straighten the arms. You can play with straightening the arms here. And then if that feels good, play with crow taps, tapping the toes to one wrist at a time. So this is all in the core, right? Working with that rounded back shape, draw the navel in, all that good stuff. Folks, this is a gateway pose, right? Gateway to all of the inversions, the arm balances, but mainly what I want you to focus on is this is all about building full body functional strength that supports your spine, that supports your health and wellness, and that helps you to feel floaty and light on the mat, and it makes practice so much more fun. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to play with these options. And after your 2 minutes, find child's pose, and then we'll take it from there, all right? Cool. Welcome back. We're in child's pose. So if that was new to you, crow, awesome job. If you found it challenging, if you struggled a little bit, that's okay, right? Our mind tells us all kinds of stories about what we can't do and our limitations and why we're not good enough. Everyone has those same feelings. And that's what this practice is about, to realize that you're not alone with all of that. We move through challenges so that we can sit with those feelings, be courageous, not run away. And the more we sit with them, the more we are able to see through them that they're not true, and that who we are is incredibly powerful, beautiful, amazing, and we can do anything that we want to do. Just takes a little time and belief. Lift your hips off your heels and reach your hands forward into puppy pose. Get a big stretch. Melt the heart down toward the mat here. Just let the heart continue to fall toward earth, opening up the chest, the shoulders, the collarbone. Breathe. And as you inhale, walk your hands back towards you. Sit to the heels, sweep your legs around in front, and let's take a forward fold here. Paschimottanasana. Feet a little closer than hips. Flex your feet, reach up tall, and as you exhale, fold forward, nice and easy. Begin to spread the sit bones apart on the mat as you fold. And press the backs of the hamstrings down. Inhale, slowly rise, and make your way all the way to your back for a sweet Shavasana. If there's any final shapes you want to take that will help you find rest, go for it. When you're ready, give yourself that rest. Neha Vikramana Shosti Pratyavayona Vidyate Svapyam Apyasya Dharmasya Trayate Mahatobaya Neha Vikramana Shosti Pratyavayona Vidyate Svapyam Apyasya Dharmasya Trayate Mahatobaya Traigunyo Vishaya Veda Nistraigunyo Bhavarjuna Nirvan Bunitya Sattvasto Niryoga Kshema Atmava Traigunyo Vishaya Veda Nistraigunyo Bhavarjuna Nirvan Bunitya Sattvasto Niryoga Kshema Atmava Niryoga Kshema Atmava. Begin to bring some movement to your fingers and your toes, your wrists, your ankles. And as you inhale, take your hands overhead and stretch. Fingers above the head, big breath. Draw knees into your chest. Roll to your right side. And slowly push yourself up to a seat at the top of your mat. Bring your palms to the heart. Close your eyes. Raise your thumb knuckles to the point between your brow. And we bow to one another in light and love. Namaste. Thank you. I had fun with that, and I really hope you did as well. If you're enjoying these practices and you're enjoying this challenge, then please click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. It helps to support me and support this channel. And if you would like to keep this practice going with more of a cool down, more of a stretch, and a melt into yin, click the yin practice next to me, and I think you'll like it.